solve another problem, which is the binary search problem, problem number 704 of LeetCode. So here we will try to see what approach we do use in our binary search. So here the approach is that we divide our array into two halves and just see in which particular part our target lies, whether it is into our left side array or it is in the right side array. For in this example number 1, our target is 9, so it is clear that it lies into the right side of the array. So we can simply discard the left side of the array and consider the right one, and again recalculate the start and mid and use the same process to find our target value. So let's understand it by using some theory and concepts. So what are all the scenarios which are possible? So there are 4 scenarios possible. First is that we have already find the element which is our mid, that is our mid is equal to target, right? So this is the first scenario. Then second scenario can be that the target is itself not present into our array. So in such a case we know that our start is already equal to our end, but our mid element is still not equal to our target. So in this particular, this will be the second. Then the third thing can be that our target is greater than our mid element, right? Then the fourth scenario can be that our target is smaller than the mid element. So these are only the 4 scenarios which are possible into our array. Okay, so what we will do is we'll try to solve this problem using our code. So in this case we'll simply just find our end, which will be nums dot length minus of 1. We will not create other variables like start and mid over here, because we can simply just calculate its value and pass into our method. Okay, so here first will be our start, which we know that it is 0, so we'll simply pass 0. Then we have mid, so we can simply write it as 0 plus end minus of 0 divided by 2, but because the start is already 0, so we can remove the unnecessary part, which is this. Okay, so we'll simply pass for the beginning and by 2. Then we'll give our end, then we'll give our array, then we'll give our target. Okay, now we'll create a private method whose return type will be int, its name will be find, and we'll simply pass the parameters. So this will be our start, this will be my mid, this will be my end, then we'll have an array of nums, then we'll have the target. Okay, then I'll write one by one the scenarios that we discussed earlier. So first condition will be when we already find that the mid of the element is equal to my target. So simply do that nums of mid is already equal to my target, so we know that we have to return mid. Then there will be the second scenario, which is the element is not present into the array. So the condition will be that our start is already equal to end, but my nums of mid is not equal to my target. That means it's not present, so I'll simply return minus 1. Then there will be other conditions, which is if my target is greater than nums of mid, that is it into the right side of the array. So if it is on the right side, then my start will change. Start will be mid plus 1 and my mid will change, which will be start plus end minus of a start divided by 2, and I can simply return my recursive call and pass the same parameters, which will be start, then I have mid, end, nums and target. Then I'll have the else part, which is if this is smaller. So if it is smaller, my end will be equal to mid, start will remain same, but my mid will change. So start plus and minus start divided by 2, and then I'll simply again call my recursive method. Here I'll again pass start, mid, end, nums, and target. Let's try to run it and see if we have not missed anything. So this is accepted. Let's try to submit it. So this is 100%, and if we check its complexity, okay, no issues, so it's 100%. We are done.